What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So, the rapper Juice World lost his life the other day. Suffered from a seizure where witnesses say he was bleeding from the mouth after arriving at the Chicago airport. He was pronounced dead at 3:14 a.m. in the morning. He was 21 years old, born December the 2nd. He was said to have been celebrating his birthday all week long and was known for being a lean sipper, a pill popper, and smoker. He was also said it was also said of him that Future was a person who he looked up to and admired and had a heavy influence on him. And the tragic thing about this situation is Future is known in his music for being a brother that pop pills and things like that, only for him not to actually be a pill popper in real life. Message to you youngsters out there. Please stop following this rap music out here and believing in what these brothers are saying on here, even if it's true, even if it's not true. If you have a rapper that you like, you admire, and you are influenced by, it's okay to like the music, but not to participate in the actions of what they may be saying or doing. If you like a person like, let's just take Future. If you like Future, just because you like him as an artist don't mean you have to participate in the things he's saying on his records and things that he do. If he talk about and glorifying popping pills, don't mean that in order for you to feel like you in the in crowd or you down or you can handle it or you want to be close to him, you should participate in things that could destroy your life also in your body. Things like that. You young people, be strong-minded, strong at will, having the power to resist things that can potentially destroy your life. As sad as it is to say, music, which should be one of the humbling things in the world that could soothe the spirit and mind in this day and age, is one of the most dangerous occupations to be involved in, especially when you're trying to be a rapper. When you look at all the rappers who have lost their lives, when you look at all the people who have been buried and lives have been destroyed as a result of alcohol, drugs, pills, cocaine, and, drugs symbolizes everything. Let me tell you people something, you young people something. Learn and pay attention to what's going on around you. Learn and pay attention to what's going on around you. Respect your parents, whether right or wrong. Respect your parents. Have respect for life, God, and stand for something in life. Stand for the truth. Stand for the truth. Take pride in your body. Take care of your body. Take care of your mind. Because this same body you destroy and put drugs in, you're going to need it. You're going to need it to be strong and to live long and to help you throughout life. And if you are destroying it with drugs and alcohol, you hurt your chances of survival and longevity. The way you see yourself is how you treat yourself. Learn from this young man's failure. Understand that nobody can hurt you worse than you hurt yourself. If you love yourself, you will take care of yourself. Your body is the temple of the living God. Your body is a temple of the living God. So keep it clean. Take care of it. Treat it nice. Be careful of the things you put into it and the people who you allow to indulge yourself in. Respect yourself. Honor yourself. And see yourself as the king and queen you are. But remember, nobody can hurt you worse than you hurt yourself. So if you love yourself, you will take care of yourself. Stop looking at yourself and being a simple little thing. Don't worry about other people being in a better position than you or having more than you. That's theirs. Go after yours. Establish your own self. Be your own person. And take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't worry about what other people doing. Don't worry about what other people have. Be patient. Stay on the right path. Trust in the Lord. And God will see you through. He will take care of you. You young people, it seems like y'all self-esteem is so low. I know y'all come from places in life where you poverty-stricken, where you was raised in homes without the mother and father. You was raised in homes surrounded by drugs and gang banging, and the environment and situation is bad. But guess what? You survived, and you are surviving right now. With that being said, be smart and wise. Look at the results of the bad things that's going on around your situation. Look at it. If you see crackheads in your community, what would make you want to pick up crack? When you see it ain't doing nothing for them, how could it be good for you? When you seeing these pill poppers out of their mind, lean sippers, off balance, why would you want to participate in something that's not good for you? Look at the result of what it do. Every drug has an effect to it. Be wise, be smart. Just because you like somebody don't mean you follow the steps of what they do when they are in self-destruction of their own selves. When they are in self-destruction of their own selves. And even though you probably think you ain't have a fair shot and you was dealt the bad hand, just because your situation look bad don't make your hand bad. In fact, when you dealt the bad hand and you surviving through it, that make you a stronger person. Now you are able to help somebody else out of it who may not have been as strong as you, but your words and your wisdom and your guidance have the power to bring somebody else up out of a bad situation that you came up out of. And it's working for your good. It ain't working against you. It's working against your good. My father wasn't really in my life. And because of that, that made me a better father for the children that God gave me for my life. My mama wasn't really locked in and really on her P's and Q's on how she raised us, which made me want to be with somebody, man, who was more responsible, more loving, more caring. You got to understand, just because you was dealt a bad hand, that don't make it bad. That's a good thing. Because it teaches you, it develops you, it positions you, and show you just how strong you really are. Just how strong you really are. So you young people out there, man, look, go after your dreams. Don't set limits for yourself. You could be anything you want to be. You can do anything you want to do. Especially when you trusting in a living God who give you the power to overcome all things, because you are made more than conquerors in Christ Jesus who love you. Everybody want to be rich quick. But what happens when you give a person all that money who not positioned in his mind and spirit? That ain't helping that person. That's leading to these deaths that we seeing. When you seeing all these young boys having all this money, But yet they reckless and crazy and out of their mind, and now they done pumping themselves up with all these powerful drugs. Enemies everywhere they look. Shootouts happening. They losing their lives. And if they ain't losing their lives, they turning into addicts. Come on now. That ain't really a good thing when you seeing people with money like that. Because what happens? See, think about this. See, right now, you might could only afford a drug habit of $30, $40. Because that's what your income is. But because you can't even fight that off, what happens if you get money in your pocket? Well, that drug habit goes up because now you could afford more. So instead of you having a $30, $40 drug habit, now you this big star. Now your drug habit go up to $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a day drug habit. Now you're putting more dope in your body. Having your body overworking. So it's fighting the drugs off, it's fighting to be healthy at the same time. It's doing too much. It's doing too much. It's overworking itself. When a person is not disciplined in their mind and heart, they becomes out of control. And when you becomes out of control, it's only a matter of time before you overload and your body shut down. Same thing right now. Like you may be living in one city and got one girlfriend or 2 or 3 girlfriends because you just in this city. Now you got a record deal. You traveling all over the world. Now you got girls in every city. I got a girl in New York, girl in Atlanta, girl in California, girl in Europe, girls everywhere. Now you end up being like Magic Johnson, Eazy-E, or even worse. Because you do not have no control over your spirit. The Bible says a man who does not have control over his spirit is like a city without walls. Cities without walls made it easier for the enemies and the wild beasts and diseases to come in and plague and destroy those cities, those towns. The walls were put up to protect the outsiders, the wild beasts, and any type of diseases or thing for the most part that was known to be in certain things to keep them out. So if you don't have control over your spirit, you like that city without walls. Anything can come in and go. You have no protection around you. You must learn how to discipline yourself, have self-control, and be strong-minded. Remember, this all goes back to how you see yourself. If you see yourself as a loser, a failure, a flunky, a follower, you're going to do everything you seeing them doing. Oh, Young Thug them and Future them and Lil Wayne them, and they all drinking lean and popping pills. We just like them. Let's listen to their songs and drink. That's all that is. But when you're strong-minded and when you love yourself and you know who you are, it don't matter what Lil Wayne them got. Just like they went out and get theirs, I have to get mine. But one thing I do know, I know what that do to you. I know that drugs kill. I know that I'm not putting that in my body and my system. That's why you got so many of these young brothers out here robbing, killing, and sticking up people. Because they starting out young with these drugs. They on pills, they on lean, they on weed, crack, heroin. But you ain't got no income coming in. You young, still in school, tattoos all over your face and stuff. You can't get a job. You ain't old enough to really get a job. But you got this addiction that you fiending for. You need a drink. You need some weed. You need a cigarette. You need another hit. You need a pill. So what's left for you to do? Rob and stick up people, plot on people to support your dope habit, catching murder cases for cigarettes and pills, weed and lean. Horrible. And I got to bang the gavel on everybody that lived that way. No. No. You better than that. You better than that. Learn from this man's situation, man. This brother had over 1 billion streams. He had a top 200 Billboard album. He had a lot of things that were promised to him. He was only 21 years old. Didn't even really get a chance to just start living, even though he had a lot. But because you don't respect your body and because you don't respect yourself, these are the results that happen to you. So as tragic as this is, this young man losing his life, let it be a lesson to somebody who still have a chance at life. Learn from others' mistakes. Do not play the flunky, the fall guy. Love yourself. Respect yourself. And I guarantee you, you'll see more of life and be more successful at life. This your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's a question of yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth. LOMclothingstore.com. Click the link in the description box. It'll send you there. If you like the things I do and you're a supporter of my channel, join my Patreon. Click the link in the description box. Join my Patreon. You'll love it. I have a lot of good, powerful things over there for you. And it's Battle Truth. Condolences to the family of Juice WRLD. May y'all be strong. May you come to a saving relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. Instead of this young man's life being won in vain, may some hope in life and change come from his death. That somebody else may take it, turn away from their ways, hopefully get off drugs, or never touch drugs because of this situation. And this Battle Truth, it ain't my judgment, that's some question. It's yours.